Wait, hold on.
Oh God, what did I do?
I think it's
I didn't go to school for this.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Where I'm just like, I'm basically just telling you what to do at this point. Just like, yeah, click that, click this.
Yeah, that's probably right. It's close enough.
Don't you feel plebis enough for that?
I always feel plebis enough.
Plebis.
Still don't know what that means.
Okay, Matt heard me say that while I think we were playing a game last night, and just
Last night? Oh yeah, during the barbecue.
Yeah. I was just like, God, you're such a plebis. And he's like, I don't know if I should feel offended or not.
Was I drunk during that too?
I don't know.
I think I was drunk most of that day.
Hold on, I just noticed something. And then hit 0, and then hit enter.
Oy. That was a slam.
Oh yeah.
Also, you know what I just realized? We've never done this at a time where I actually have to have interactions with your family.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of funny. I ran into your mom as she was coming out of the bathroom. And I was like, I have to use the bathroom.
Hello, Miss insert name here. And why? What are you doing? I just realized that I have my name up on this, Miss Ortega.
What?
No, because on all the podcast stuff is like, I'm Matthew Langton. I'm Ruben Ortega. It's like, of course it'd be Miss Ortega.
Well, I don't know. My mom's last name isn't my last name.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, I think my mom's trying to get her name changed too.
Yeah, it happens.
She's all like, I never knew your father.
God damn it. So yeah.
Hi everybody.
Hi, I'm Matthew Langton.
I'm Ruben Ortega.
This is Golden Boys. Well, that was fun.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, so there's a secret tape of us doing a version of the podcast at the party that we're talking about right now.
Oh yeah. So I had a barbecue last week.
Yeah, and so
Was it last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, it was last week on
And
Friday.
so basically we did a version of this with my phone.
Yeah.
And so he was all for it. We did the opening of the
I was
episode.
drunk, by the way. I don't.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to take advantage of someone when they're drunk.
Yeah.
That's all
So
I'm
at
saying.
one point you just kind of like dip on me, and it's just me and the other two.
There's a cute girl.
Oh yeah, well of course. there
Also,
was.
we weren't getting anything done, and I figured out very fast that this was not going to actually be a podcast episode.
Oh, it's
but
gonna
hey,
be a podcast.
God
episode.
damn it.
Okay. Anyway, and so basically everybody left me, and I'm all alone. I'm just like, okay, there's no content here. I'm just gonna close it off, right?
Yeah.
And so I did the outro by myself.
My bad. You should have gotten me. I would have come back.
I just wanted to see how that would work out. It didn't work
Did it?
out.
Then
very well.
what did you do? It? How'd you do it?
I don't even know if I can recreate.
I don't know.
I was drunk enough that I made it work somehow.
You probably thought you made it work somehow.
You know, that's probably what it was too.
Okay. So anyways, last week I decided to have a barbecue just, for fun.
Fuck's sake.
For fun. And it's kind of like a going away party / reason to drink, like, we Mexicans.
And for everybody else to meet this girl
That wasn't what it was for at all.
Yeah. You know, you're right. For you, it was something different. For everybody else, we all wanted to meet her.
God damn it. Anyways.
I wanted to meet her.
Okay,
I was
let's not talk about this.
excuse me.
Jeez.
Who
She's
you-
an instigator, too. She gets people shit-faced.
Oh hell yeah! And I was just sitting there like,
Like, you
Matt.
guys are playing drinking games. And I'm like, no, it's like, no wonder.
So no. See, what was funny though is that while she's like getting everybody else like she's like, you're playing now. She walks up to me and she's all like, will you be participating in this? I'm just
It was
saying-
probably because she was talking to the people she knew already.
Yeah, no.
Like
See, but
Guillermo.
what was funny was that she gave me that, and I was sitting there like, oh man, I already liked her already, but the fact that you respect the fact that I'm like doing my own thing, thank you. And then she also called like, so there's some things that some people notice, very few people notice, but even fewer people would even call me out on it. Is that I take my laptop everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
Yeah, and she's like, do you take your laptop like everywhere? And the thing is that I was Steven has also noticed that too. He's like, dude, do you actually take your laptop everywhere? And it's not like I just take it just to mosey along and have it.
No, you always use it.
Yeah, I'm always on it. Like if I'm not doing this, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Which obviously what I was working on last week was not the podcast. But yeah, so like I'm always working on something, and so then she called me out and was like, so do you always carry that everywhere? And I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of shit to do. Like I don't have time to be playing drinking games right now. I need to get some things lined up. Oh God,
There it goes. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh my god. It's
Oh my God.
so hot today.
It is pretty hot, dude. I work in a coffee shop with no AC too.
Sounds like you're fucked.
Oh yeah, you were there today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
That was not fun.
You were up in the air conditioning. Fuck you.
You know what? You say that, but you see, here's the thing.
Not my fault. You guys didn't sit where the air conditioning.
Actually,
was.
it was like Alexia was just kind of like, yeah, let's go upstairs. I think there's a table we work up there from. And I was thinking like, isn't it hot? Doesn't that mean it'd be whatever? It's just I was.
No, the air conditioning's upstairs. If you guys had sat at that table near the railing, you would have.
Yeah,
fine.
but then there was a big sign that said, "Don't use computer."
Not the one in the middle. The one on
Don't
the
use
side.
computer here.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, I guess.
Oh, well,
I mean-
anyways, so that'll probably be a podcast that we'll do is that recording that happened.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Well, Matt's had a question since the party.
So, all right, I swear to God. So, okay, at this barbecue, we were drinking, and those who were drinking weren't driving. Totally cool,
Yeah.
right? So there were how many? 5? So it was my house.
Yes, 5.
It was my house, and then it was
that's gross.
you, Nico, Nima, Bobby, and that was it. Who decided to spend the night at my house, which is fine. But Bobby came last, and he completely blocked the driveway. Completely, he parked like an asshole.
Yeah, so
There was no way to get out of that driveway.
So you know how like the driveways there's a curve that goes
Yeah,
up,
that goes down so that way your car
and
can get up.
It's usually about 2 cars wide, so that way you can kind of park
In
that space and still leave enough room for someone to get in and get out.
Yeah.
No, he parks sideways.
He parked sideways on it. No one could get out.
Yeah.
So I wake up around like 9, 10-ish, and I'm like, okay, let me go see what these dumbasses. I hope no one threw up on my carpet or something. And then I go downstairs, and I'm like, the hell? I'm missing one. And like Nico wakes his hungover ass up, and he's like, oh yeah, Ruben left at like 8. I'm like, okay, why? Whatever. And then I'm like, okay, I guess someone moved. And like also, I didn't remember that Bobby had parked like an asshole the night before.
Yeah.
And then Bobby's like, how do you get out? And we're like, oh, he's like, did he take my keys and move my car or something? This and this. We're like, I don't know. And so we're all saying bye, and then they start leaving, and then we go outside, and Bobby's like, dude, my keys are still in my pocket. My car has not moved, and Ruben was parked in the driveway. And like the first thing we all thought was like, oh my God, did he scratch my car or did he scratch my mom's car trying to get his ass out? What the fuck? And we all go out, and we're like, how the hell did he get out? And the next day I texted him, I was like, okay, 2 things. Number 1, we gotta do an episode. Number 2, how the hell did you get out of my driveway? How?
The thing was is that the second one was much longer. Like, how did you get out? There was no way you could have gotten out.
I mean, there was a way. Like, you probably could have squeezed through, but like,
see, because
so hold on, okay.
there's three things that I want you to see if you can remember. First off, were there any scratches?
No.
Okay. Second off, were there any tire marks in the grass area?
What? Is that how you got out?
No. I'm asking.
Oh,
you.
I don't know. I didn't look at the grass.
Well, then you're already missing a clue. And then the last thing is that notice how I didn't move any cars.
Yeah.
I had a car blocking me on my left and a car blocking me in the back.
Yeah.
Right.
My car, Bob's car.
Yeah, and then on your right side, you have that like grass area.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of concrete there, right?
Right before the grass, yeah.
Yeah. So I walk outside. It's 8 a.m.
Can we just? But okay, really quick before you get into this, can we just talk about the fact that you went through all that trouble instead of just waking Bobby up and being like, "Yo, bro, move
actually,
your car?"
it wasn't that hard. I'll tell.
God damn it!
Let me tell it.
All right, go.
Okay, so
it would have been harder to wake Bobby up.
Because I was already out there, I already had all my stuff, and so I
Yeah.
just threw it in the car. So I looked at the situation, and I was like, okay, I can get out, like no problem, right? So I noticed that Matt has a neighbor, and the entrances to their driveways are pretty close, right? So
Okay.
So I know, and then there's a curb up there, right? So all I had to do was get over that curb, and so I was just thinking like, okay, all I have to do is just figure out how to get through there, right? But then there's the first problem where I have Matt on the left side,
Blocking
right?
you, yeah.
So it's like basic geometry, man.
I'm gonna fucking stab you.
Anyway, so I back up as much as I can with Bobby's car in the back, which is like barely a foot, and then I make a hard turn right, so now my car is facing towards Matt's grass area.
Yeah.
So
That's how you did it?
Yeah, so I creep up on so I don't get in the grass. I just creep up there a little bit, and now my car is
Parallel to the driveway?
almost. It's still not yet completely parallel, but the back is aimed at the neighbor's driveway. And the thing is, all I had to do was aim myself off the sidewalk and off the curb enough so that way I don't like scratch my car.
Scratch my car.
Or scratch anybody else's
Bob's
car. And I basically just right up the curb. I back up into the neighbor's driveway and I just like rolled out of there.
That's pretty smart.
And in all honesty, it didn't even take that long either. It took me like 20 seconds?
Really?
Yeah, it didn't.
That's pretty good.
It didn't take me long either.
Like my ass would have just been like, "Hey fool, wake up, move your goddamn car."
Nah, man, I was because when I woke up, I noticed everyone was like out. They were not waking up anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't know how much Bobby drank, but Nico, dude, I swear to God, I left for like 15 minutes. I came back, Nico was hammered.
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you doing?"
But just to add on to all of this, though, I didn't have much to drink, but I was up late. I were
up late. We had all been drinking.
Yeah, and so at this point, I'm like hella tired. So I'm that like you woke up and you know you have to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Why did you leave so early, anyways?
I don't remember if I had work or what was going on. I don't remember what day it was.
It was Saturday morning.
Yeah, I definitely had work. Yeah.
At what time?
Probably at 11. So that's probably why. I probably had work at 11, so I left at 8 so I could go home and take a shower.
Yeah, you get a shower at my house. Oh, you had your stuff here though.
Yeah. So that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, that's how I got out of the driveway. Is I just
Christ.
Just like looked at it and was like, oh, it's an easy problem.
All right. Jesus.
I'm playing no video games for this.
Oh my God, that's pretty good though. Fuck. God damn. So now I gotta send this to Bobby and be like, well, this is how he did it.
This is how he did it.
God.
God damn.
Did you have a good time at the barbecue though?
I did. I'll be honest with you though, that food jacked me up the next day.
Why?
I was just major shits, man.
Huh?
I just major shits.
Well, that's what happens at a carne asada. You eat nothing but meat.
No, see the thing is, I eat nothing but meat, and so that it was like my body's doing things it shouldn't be.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway,
did you have any nopales? Nopales actually came out pretty well. I'm actually very proud of them. I made nopales con huevo.
I think you did a pretty good job. Just a brief recap. I want you to imagine this: Matt in his jeans, a t-shirt with like that two or three of it's like buttons on the neck part.
That shirt?
And
I don't remember.
And some chanclas. Like he's got the sandals on. So he like looks like a Mexican.
It would have been better if I had the what are they called? Birkenstocks?
Oh yeah, that would have been the top.
That would have been it.
See, the thing was that Elena, your girlfriend, and my friends all like individually were like, dude, like Matt looks like a dad.
God damn it.
And I'm like, yeah, he totally does. That's exactly what it looks like.
I was loud too.
Well, I'm always loud. And you're talking from everybody from the grill.
Yeah, of course I was. I didn't want to be out of the conversation.
No, but that was the icing on the cake. No. That was the you spelling dad on the cake.
You also kept talking to me from the grill. Don't forget about that.
Yeah,
I'd be grilling and Nico would be like from the table and be like, "Hey, you remember this?" I'm like, "What?" They'd be like, "Remember this? The thing that happened." Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we might have started it, but you kept it going.
God damn it. And then I walked over and was like, actually, this is how it happened.
You're Max Plebis.
Yeah. That was a good day. I think it was a pretty good day. My family was there. You guys were there. Yeah. Steven brought some bomb deviled eggs. Those were good. It's so funny
those things were laced. I don't believe that they weren't.
It was so funny the way he texted me though, because he was like, "I'm busting out the deviled eggs," and I was like, "Okay, Steven, you do you."
Yeah. So of course, there's that. I think it's paprika.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the red stuff that goes on top, right? And I've never had a problem with that. So I had a little bit, and I was like, "Whoa, this is a little more spicy than I remember."
Really?
And then I realized. It's not the paprika. It wasn't the paprika because I made sure to grab another one that didn't have any on it, and it still had that spice to it. And I was like, okay, there's something in it. And so I go up to Steven. I was like, what'd you put in it? And he's all like, I put the secret sauce.
Gross.
And I was like, not that secret sauce, right? He's like, yeah, no, but the spicy kind of secret sauce. I was like, oh,
they were good.
They were really good.
Like normally I'm kind of like iffy on deviled eggs, but those were.
I love deviled eggs.
That might have been what messed with your stomach too. Was the eggs, maybe. I don't know, man.
You're right.
There was a lot
You're
of
right.
food
It might
there.
have been.
There was
there
a lot of
so
food
much
there.
food.
I bought a lot of food. Like I was like, I'm not gonna lie. Like when all these, so normally in my head, so I actually this might be a good time to slide this in there. Is normally I don't like having parties like this or anything like that, or like I get anxious. Like I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because at some point when I was like, I want to say 10, I was trying to have a birthday party at Peter Piper Pizza, and I invited everyone in my class, and one person showed up. Granted, they were my best friend, and I was super happy to have them there, you know.
Yeah.
But like one person showed up, and I was like, eh. And like he showed up kind of late. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there like,
Alone.
I was like, eh.
At your birthday table
I was like, eh.
with your cake and your pizza.
Yeah, just like, oh my god,
Man.
you know. And so like ever so like one person, and then from then on, I was like, I'm never having a birthday party again, and I haven't since, to be honest.
You know what? I think it's funny you bring that up because me and Sabrina just went through that too.
Oh really?
Where so when I was 16, I was I was in a band that was really large, and so
I was like Theater One.
No.
I was like, there's like 4 of you.
I had the high school
5.
marching band.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really large. I was making a whole bunch of friends. So so my first year I doofed it because I was in a relationship, and it wasn't intentionally, but my attention was it was like monopolized on that. So I didn't really make friends until like the second semester, which everybody already has their cliques by then. Everybody's already kind of
yeah.
and especially in a group that size, that's
you know what's funny? I keep forgetting that Olympian was so massive compared to Castle Park, because like in Castle Park we were like small enough where we were just like, yeah, hi, we were all, it wasn't like we were our own clique.
Yeah, like the
we
band,
were like
the band was its own clique.
Yeah, we were like a really big clique.
Yeah.
And then like, but I guess you would probably have smaller cliques within your band.
Yeah,
because it was so massive. It was like what, 200 people?
I think when I joined it was like 120.
Yeah.
It was around that size. So of course
we had like 60 total.
I don't know what to tell you, Broski.
Poor school.
But
Anyway.
but yeah, so like it was large enough that it was large enough to have like smaller cliques within it, but there was still the overall we are in band.
Yeah.
We are all friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you can't come and hang out with us,
know.
but we just happen to hang out together.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I started making friends. I thought I was making friends left and right. And they're like, you're cool. And they're all like, hey, Ruben, you're all right, And so I threw this big, massive. I was telling people like a week in advance, like, hey, I'm having a birthday party. Just kind of like, in case you guys want to come, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of food.
Yeah.
I got a dance floor.
Oh.
I think I had a DJ.
I don't like where this is going.
And I'd asked for like food for like 120 people.
Oh my god.
And
oh my god.
Luckily, of the 120 people, my best friend showed up.
Oh. And they probably can eat the same amount as 120 people.
Well, it was just us, but that was the day that I knew.
Was that like what, 4 people, 5 people?
So I had my 2 friends. I had my 2 friends from the last school I was at.
Yeah.
2 friends from the new school.
Was that Montgomery? Was that the first school you went to again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Montgomery.
Yeah. So 2 friends from my old school, 2 friends from my new school, and well, I mean the rest were, but yeah, it was like I think only 6 people showed up.
Aww.
And so like we were like just enjoying the dance floor.
Food did you have?
I don't know, for a few days.
Oh my god.
So that's all I ate for the next few days.
Was that food?
Was just that birthday food that.
Oh, it was your birthday party too.
Oh,
Ruben.
it was the birthday nobody showed up party.
Aww.
But it was like it also made me realize like if I'm gonna have special moments and you spend them with the people that care about me and that I care about.
Yeah.
It needs to go both ways.
Mm.
So I told everybody like from here on I'm not having any more birthday parties.
Yeah.
Just period. So when I was
that's how I've been. That's how I've been. Like since that is like I'm not gonna have a birthday party. I'm just gonna have like the people that I'm closest to.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go out. Well, when I turned 21, it started being like we're gonna go out and get fucking faded.
Yeah.
But like before that, I was like we're all just gonna hang out and like go to dinner or something like that, or like go get some food and hang, have a good time.
Here's what happened.
Which is nice. Like I don't think you have to have a giant party to enjoy your birthday.
Exactly. But here's what happened the following year. So I told my mom like I'm not doing a party. And she's like, what do you mean you're not doing a party? I'm like I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And so she emails one of my friends.
Oh no.
and she emails the one that it's like she thinks is super sweet, she's super nice. That we've been friends since I got into high school. She's like, hey, Ruben doesn't want to do anything. Can you get a few of his friends together and just get them at this place at this time? So I was like, all right, listen, I know you don't want to go to, I know you don't want to party, so I'm just gonna take you out to dinner. Is that okay? I was like, all right, fine. If it's just you and me, Mom, I don't really care.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, I just don't want anything.
Yeah.
And so I get
Ruben.
there, and then it was my not yet girlfriend at the time. And,
Not yet.
and-
Sabrina, right?
Yeah, and a few of my friends, mainly it was like the guys in the band,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Hey, I know you said you didn't want birthday, but birthday time," and I was like, "God damn
But
it."
again, like that's still not even like a giant party. That's
Yeah,
just
it's not.
fine.
It's not. But
Yeah.
what was really
You're probably still a little bit upset though. You were like, ah.
it's like I was kind of like, yeah, I didn't really want one, but at the same time, it's like, thank you guys for caring about me. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, you know. So I'm like I'm not like that spoiler, like I don't want one. You know, it was nice to find out that people care. It was nice to feel that people
Yeah.
cared about me.
Mhm.
I think it was this last year, because after that I went to college,
Oh, really?
right? And so there it wasn't too hard to be like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, but my roommate was, God, like, if there's anybody that I could truly, if there's anybody that I'm not blood related to that I
Wait,
could truly say that I love,
By the way, when's your birthday again?
December 2nd.
Okay, so we're getting you fucked up for.
I'm not doing anything for my birthday.
Hey, doesn't mean. Well, we're just gonna happen to be getting fucked up on December 2nd.
All right. But so I would tell him like, hey man, I don't really want to do anything for my birthday. He's like, oh, why is that? So I told him the whole story, and he's all like,
Yeah.
oh man, you know, I completely understand, right? So on my birthday, he's all like, hey man, so we're going out tonight. I'm like, what do you mean we're going out tonight? He's all like, well, I need food and I have a performance and I need you to come with me. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, no, I'll go with you to that.
Also, by the way, let's not forget the fact that usually when someone's like, "Oh my God, it's your birthday," and then they give you a free drink at bars. Sometimes.
I mean, I was like 19 though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Never mind.
we're not there yet.
Needlessly.
And so like at this point, I'm just kind of like, oh, you know what? Thanks, man, for like hanging out with me. Like that's really all I wanted. And he was all like, yeah, man, like, you know, I just feel like, you know, all you need to feel like is just like, at least there's someone there. And that like tugged at me a little bit. And I was like,
Aw.
God damn it.
It's true though. You
Yeah.
know.
And so the next year we roomed together, and I had completely forgotten about it. I forgot that my birthday was coming up. It just happened to be December 2nd. I was like,
Oh shit! It's my birthday.
because I came back.
Here.
I came back to my dorm,
Oh.
and I was just sitting there, and I think either I was doing homework or I was procrastinating on homework.
Same.
And so I'm basically just at my desk, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey, I got you something. I was like, what is it? He's like, it's a birthday cake.
Oh.
And he got me a little chocolate birthday cake. He's like, I didn't know what flavor you like, so I just got you chocolate. And I was like, that's my favorite flavor.
By the way,
No, what was
is it wrong to want birthday pie?
No.
I love pie.
What is wrong with you?
I love pie.
Yeah.
I don't like cake that much, but I love pie.
Well, I mean, birthday, whatever you want, man.
That's a
Like,
good point. It's my birthday.
it's your
It's-
birthday. If you want birthday cupcake, you want a birthday beer, you want birthday cupcake on the birthday beer, just fucking do it.
That sounds really gross.
You know what? It sounds gross until you're drunk.
Actually, I really want a beer float. That sounds like it might be tasty. It's potentially tasty depending on the beer.
Man, I think beer boys might start happening a little
Might
more sooner
have
than
to.
we were expecting to.
I was thinking about stopping drinking beer too. God,
Hey, I'm down for just going for shots though. You know, just up.
it is less calories.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, finish your story.
Oh yeah. So, but it was like super frozen, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry." I'm all like, "Dude,
You're like, you got me a birthday.
it was like his birthday cake, man. It don't matter."
I love you so much.
But the thing was is that
It's like the slightest character. You're like, oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there too though, where I'm the same way. Where I'm like, you showed me the slightest bit of cake. Thank you that much.
so that was 20, right? So at this point it's 20. I'm home for my 21st birthday. I'm back. I'm back
Oh
in
yeah,
my home area.
you come back from
and
Berkeley.
and so my girlfriend's like, "Hey, I know you haven't been home for your
We
birthday before."
we hadn't met each other yet, had we?
No, we hadn't.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit.
Um,
We're still in the same class, but we didn't know each other.
yeah. I mean, technically, because I was just that guy in the
You were
back.
just kind of poking your head in.
Yeah. Which I can't believe I passed that test. Oh my god, that was. I mean, I knew.
More Park Corrals.
See, the thing was is that I knew I was gonna pass it, but at the same time, it was like, what if I don't?
Yeah.
And
By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but you should think about trying to go for UCLA.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Okay.
I think you should think about it. Anyways, not the point. Later.
Well, so this was the first time she's ever had me for one of my birthdays.
Oh yeah. Your
And she's all like, Ruben, can we go do something? And I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Oh.
I told her like I'm sorry, I really don't. If you can, for me, if you can appreciate, if you can, sorry, not appreciate, if you can respect, there we go. If you can respect my want to not do anything, I would really appreciate that. I would just like, I just want to work on my birthday, just so that way I feel like I'm doing something.
I've worked every birthday for the last 4 years. Yeah, I just realized that.
Wow.
And I've either worked or performed, or worked and performed.
I don't usually get the performance part, but anyways. This is where the conflict. This is one of our larger fights.
Oh, because you didn't want to do anything for your birthday.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to do anything. She's like, okay, can you at least like? And so she said, like, can you get the day free? I'm like, I don't want to do anything for my birthday. Just I'm gonna work for my birthday. She's like, okay, right. So the week comes around, and so she's like, hey, are you free on Thursday? Which is whatever day that it was like the day that my birthday wound up on.
Oh.
And I was like, no, I'm working that night. Like I said I was going to. Right? And she got all kinds of mad. She was just like, I told you to get that day free, this, and that. And I was just like, ugh. So she didn't talk to me for like the next 2 or 3 days.
Oh.
And I'm
Sabes.
Yeah. So she was
probably slap me if I called her that.
Yeah, she was like livid. So eventually I got someone to cover my shift, or at least trade me shifts. I had someone to trade me the morning shift. And
for the night shift.
Yeah. So I went to go see her. And she's all like, why? Like and she was still mad. I'm like, I changed the day to come and hang out with you because you were mad. You're still gonna be mad.
Yeah.
She's like, I asked you to get this day off in the first place, and I was like, I told you I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it, and that was when I came out I was mad.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I can kind of see why you might be mad.
Yeah, because it was like I asked to please not.
Yeah. I will say this though.
Yeah.
Your birthday, like as weird and counterintuitive as it seems, it isn't just for you. It's also for the people that care about you too. You know.
But see, that's where I learned this lesson. Was this birthday? This was the birthday that I learned that because she was like, I just wanted to spend your birthday with you, and then I finally told I told her one of the bigger reasons, because it wasn't just the thing at 16. It was a much larger reason that I'm not going to bring up on the podcast.
That's fine.
It was way bigger than that. And she was like, I kind of figured it had something to do with that. I just wish you would have told me.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, I was already mad, and I was just like, oh, I can't believe I was willing to share that with you. I just wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
I felt like that was kind of forced out of me for this moment.
Yeah.
And so we kind of so we kind of made up. We enjoyed the night, and while I'm still a little bit kind of iffy on it. It was that moment that I realized it's not just for me, it's for everyone around me.
Because it's especially for someone like your mom, because she brought you into the world on that day.
Yeah, of course. So
that's an important
baby,
day,
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think while I don't necessarily I still don't really want. I would never want a big birthday party with like all these people. I would mostly just want the people that I'm closest to.
Yeah.
I usually have like one day where like my family takes me out to dinner, and then like either that same day or like later or like a different day is when I go out with my friends usually. Because like those are the two people that I would want to celebrate with.
Yeah.
It's my family because they're my family, and then my friends, and then but back to the barbecue, like that's part of, well, like you said, same reason. That's why I was kind of nervous to have it in the first place.
Yeah.
Is because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to invite all these people, buy all this food, then no one's going to show up.
Which surprisingly, I think more than like everybody had the same thought of like, oh, I wonder who's going to show up, and more people showed up than they thought.
Yeah. Cause like, I'm telling you, you know what I did? I invited like a bunch of people expecting at least half to not show up.
Yeah.
And then most of the people showed, like, I think only 2 people didn't end up coming, and like one of them had a pretty valid reason. One of them, I miss Ricard. He didn't go.
Yeah.
But like, sure enough, and we had enough food. The only reason why I think I had so much left over was because some people got there late.
Yeah.
And like my grill was dying, and I was like, well.
Yeah, and I think that was another cool thing because all these people showed up, but it was spaced out enough that
I didn't get like hammered for food and stuff.
well, no, I was gonna say like it was spaced out enough so like you weren't overwhelmed with a whole bunch of people. Like,
No, I would think I would have been fine, to be honest. Although, I don't know.
yeah,
I mean, because I told everyone like I'm gonna start cooking at 6, you know,
and then
and then like sure enough, you know, people showed up, and I was actually really excited that Nico. He was one of the people I was like, you actually, because like he was going through some stuff,
yeah,
and then he was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. This isn't this. I'm in a bad headspace. Yada yada yada. And I was like, dude, come.
Yeah.
Like I seriously think that if you sit by yourself and just it'll get worse.
Yeah.
I think you should come and have a good time. Have a beer or two and just
relax.
and you know, sure enough, he had a pretty great time.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Oh my god, he was going back and forth with me. I think he likes going back and forth with me because
he does that. He likes that with all of us.
Yeah, it was.
You know?
And that whole night, I felt like he was just like, I think that's where he's most comfortable is when he gets to, not banter.
I think banter might be the right word, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Arguing, being an ass.
More or less. But
I don't know. I don't even think just that. I think just being in a space where he can be himself is definitely good for Nico.
I just voice himself. Like he doesn't mind if you have a different opinion. He just
He just thinks you're stupid.
I think so.
I'm just joking. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm happy that it came out as well as it did. You know, everyone came, had a good time. The mess, you know what's funny? I was like drunk cleaning up the backyard.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta do this so I don't have to do it when I'm hungover tomorrow. Like,
Yeah,
I wasn't a lot, but like, fucking some idiot brought the cooler in onto the carpet, and I was like, dude, this thing leaks. There was water all
Yeah.
over.
See the crappy part is that you didn't mention that the thing leaked.
Well, I wasn't planning on someone bringing it in there.
Yeah. I know you weren't, but the thing is, I know who the culprit, and I don't want to say who it was.
It's probably Red.
It was Nico.
Of course, it was Nico.
I don't want to say who it is. It was this guy.
It was him. I don't want to say who it was him. No, it's fine.
I cannot confirm nor deny that my brother did it, but it was my brother.
But it was my brother. No, but it's fine. Like I got to clean up. It wasn't a big deal. But I was like, ah!
Like what the pleb you guys doing?
Yeah, it's okay though. But anyways, so I don't know. I'm happy it was a success.
Shit.
I kind of want to make it an annual thing, to be honest.
I think that'd be fun.
I think that'd be a good idea. Just like end of summer kind of situation.
I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna be here next year.
Yeah, you better come down for the barbecue.
Or if I'm gonna be here at all. I'm moving.
No matter what, you're coming down for the barbecue. That's all.
I never knew my father.
Well, anyways.
Oh, wait a second. He's like, did I tell that one?
The
one
yeah,
where...
I think you did.
Okay, yeah.
I was actually just listening to it.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's why you brought it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in a recent episode, basically, it was just like I was.
It was about Sabrina.
I was talking about my girlfriend, how she doesn't
get references.
get a lot of movie references, so I just drop like Disney ones.
Yeah.
And so, I think it was even today. I was thinking like, I don't know how that tied together. In my brain, it tied together. It did not. It does not tie together.
Whatever. This podcast is not exactly organized, anyway. So.
But I have it. So I have it's like a Danny Sixbang hat, right?
Yeah.
I love that hat, and I keep it.
Where is it, anyways?
It's in my car, so I keep it at the head of my car, right?
Nice.
Because for whatever reason, there are some days where I get out of my car and I'm wearing blue, and my car is blue. So it's like I get out of this like blue car with blue stuff. They're like, wow, your clothes match your car. The thing is
color coordinated.
The hat and the car are also the same color. So sometimes I'll just pull out the hat and be like, you think? And then throw the hat on.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that color coordinated.
I just and then I'll be like, hey, so what's your favorite color? Green.
Bright red, hot pink.
That luscious purple.
Purple's a pretty cool color though. I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. Also, there's a lot of red stuff in your room.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. Anyways, shit.
Okay, I want to briefly cover what happened earlier today.
What happened earlier today?
Okay, so I come into Matt's work. I'm coming to meet.
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened.
Yeah. So, and I'm coming to meet with Nico's girlfriend because
scandalous.
They're scandalous. I'm going in to meet with her because we were trying to work on a different project.
It was really funny. Really quick. It was really funny because like you guys left to her car or whatever, and then Nico was like, they've been gone for a while. And I was like, yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen too.
I was like, yeah, they were.
I was just thinking like, as we're walking over, I was like, if I take even a second too long, Nico's gonna freak his
have your
shit.
ass.
I know. I'm like, not only is he gonna freak out, but also I don't think he realizes how slow she walks because she's short.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like, all right, just take your time. Take your time. It's not like anyone's gonna get their balls chopped off when we get back. But I come in and I asked Matt, give me a fruity drink, right? So he
They put a lot of berry shit together.
Yeah, he thankfully gives me the drink. It was a lot more watered down than I was.
Yeah,
expecting.
I didn't let it sit for long enough. That's my bad.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But as we're walking to her car, it's his car, but
his
I'm
car, that's right.
I'm drinking this, and I'm thinking like this tastes like just red water.
Yeah, it's because
it tastes like they put color dye in it, and it's just water.
It's because you know what it was. It was green tea, strawberries. Oh, the strawberry wasn't. Raspberry would have been way better too.
Yeah.
It was a little strawberry syrup, ice cream tea, and a little bit of berry patch tea on top.
Yeah.
And I did not let the berry patch sit for long enough because I was like in a rush, and I was like, let me get Rubens out fast. And then, yeah. So I gotta let you redeem myself on that one.
Yeah. So I'm like working on that. I then get this burrito at this place. By the way, this place is in Coronado.
Yeah,
Right.
expensive as hell.
And so it not only it was a little bit pricey. And at this point, I'm sitting there thinking like, this better be a damn good burrito.
I told you to get the chili. Our
Yeah.
chili's amazing.
And as I'm eating through this burrito and having my bland drink, I'm thinking,
sorry.
I spent $13 on something I'm not enjoying myself with.
I told you to get the chili, but no, you had to have the soy chorizo.
Yeah, I wanted to fucking try it because I was like, you know what? Let's take a risk today.
The guy who is literally working there told you what to get. What is the best thing was the best price? You know what? You probably would have liked one of our sandwiches.
Maybe.
God damn it, Ruben! Why don't you listen to me?
Because sometimes friends lose credibility. You're not one of them yet, but
Well, this was not my fault.
I've had experience with oh yeah,
saying.
you should try this, and it's the worst thing I've
Just
ever
saying. This time was not my fault.
had. It's kind of like with
next time you come in,
it's
I'm giving you a bowl of our vegan chili, and you're gonna try it, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, I should have gotten this the first time. It does not. Shut up. It's delicious. I swear to God.
It's like getting a beer with the Orgio. Like I have a. By the way, that's on the secret clip is the secret Orgio, but he has a.
You put it in his shirt. I just remember that.
Yeah, he's got a very
Abrasive.
distinct beer palate.
Oh my God!
Like
right?
he has a built up palate. He's been drinking for like what 10 years now. Like
that guy's crazy.
yeah, like he like you'll look at him and you're like, oh man, that man definitely. They're probably running out of Flint. That's probably what that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so and so the drinks he gets me is for someone who's got a little bit more of a built up palate.
Ability to drink it.
Yeah, and so there are some times where he gives me a drink and it's just a little more than what I was hoping for. And I was just like, damn it!
And now I gotta drink it.
I didn't need this, and I don't want this. Oh my God! Like they're really sour too.
Oh God, I love sours. Sours are good.
And
anyways,
like I'm not gonna lie, I'm that guy who gets like who gets the fruity drinks, and I'm just like, bro, just let me just enjoy me some like some
a margarita.
Give me margarita.
Midori sours.
But don't get me wrong though. I will like hella go. I will go shot for shot. I have no problem going.
One of these days, you and I are gonna start drinking together. Like we're both gonna get an Uber out to North Park or something like that, and start hammering down shots, and it's gonna be rough.
See, the thing is, beer. I may not get through all of it because I get really bored of the taste really quickly.
And you also get bloated. I enjoy the taste of beer, so that's why I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, no, but shots is a completely different story.
I just slam it down.
Yeah.
Also, tequila tastes delicious.
That's alright. Yeah.
I love tequila. Wait, what's your drink? What's your poison?
Vodka.
Really? I've actually never had vodka.
Really? Oh,
so here's what we're gonna do. Next time we go drinking, shot of
one shot of tequila, one shot of vodka.
Shot of vodka. Oh, we're gonna go.
And then we trade off between the two, and then the last one we end with is the one that we scream out before we leave.
Oh, if we go to if we go to Coin Op, we gotta get their cinnamon whiskey.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's
pretty good. I actually liked it.
How we start talking about beer?
Huh?
Oh yeah,
Orgio.
That's right, Orgio.
Yeah. Anyways,
there was a birthday.
I'm sorry about the burrito. God.
Yeah,
Not my fault.
You
Told you
better
not to
be-
get
you
it.
better be sorry about
I
that.
told you not to get it. I told you not to get it. I'll fight you.
Okay.
And I'm naked.
So going way back to one of the first episodes,
What?
Matt likes to look around my room and see what kind of toys I got. Well, since I'm moving, I had to pack up everything.
Oh yeah, I started pulling it all out again.
So he starts pulling all of it out. So the first,
You know what?
now what are you getting? Oh my god! So the first thing he pulls out is my. I have a plushy Mega Man blaster, right? And then inside the blaster, I keep the hat, which is it's like the Mega Man helmet. And so he reaches in my closet and he starts pulling that out. And next thing I know, he comes out wearing it with another blaster. Duh! Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm also wearing the Mega Man hat right now.
yeah,
So that doesn't help.
he just walked in my closet and got all of it.
Oof.
So it's like,
Keep talking, Ruben.
oh my god, he has the gun
I have the gun pointed at it.
pointed right at my gut. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. And death.
Anyways, sorry. Distracted.
But yeah, so first off he goes through that. Then after that, he pulls out my Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc
Oh my god.
that I keep.
I used to
in there.
have one of those.
Man, you know, everybody says that, and like I'm sitting here thinking like I genuinely have mine in my room. Like it is an antique. It is of a time long past.
I don't know what I think I just got rid of it, or someone got rid of it because I didn't use it anymore.
Probably that's usually how those things get. That's usually how people acquire.
I
those.
mean, and to be fair, still wouldn't use it right now.
yeah, I just would love to have it hung up on my wall. You
That would
know?
be pretty, yeah.
Like fucking yeah. I had a dual. I had
See,
I
want
had
my-
original Battle City Dual Disc.
See, I want
Not the fucking.
my instruments hung up on my wall, definitely.
I want my instruments.
Like you want
on
to
the
know?
floor
You want
so
to
I can
know?
play 'em.
Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck what we were just talking about. Let's talk about ideal homes because we got some time left, so I want to talk. About
Ideal
this.
homes.
All right, like
Alright,
what?
hold
Like
on,
what is
hold-
your?
Hold on. I gotta lay back a little bit. Okay.
What is your dream like? Not, I don't even want to say like. Is there like a specific room that you want to set up, or like a specific thing that you want to do in your future house?
Dream home or like, is it
Just like one thing in particular where you're like, I gotta have this, like
One
this the
thing?
way I want it,
Oh
to.
my
Like a
God.
study,
There's like
or like a practice room, or
there's
like a
like 8
pool
things.
or something like that.
So, I'm hoping that I make enough so that way I can have 3 rooms.
Oh God,
There are 3 rooms that
you're
I
getting
want.
a little greedy there. You might want,
one of which I share, which is the bedding.
of course.
But one
Like
of
sex dolls everywhere. Playboys.
you have one like laying in the
You
bed.
gotta
next
be
to
like,
you. There's one right between you and your wife.
you're like, babe, look who I brought.
Sasha's joining us tonight. You're like Namer.
Oh God. It's like one of those it's like one of those hyper realistic sex dolls too. Like in the shit. What's the name of that
Good
one
morning.
movie? What's the
Good
name?
morning, master.
What is the name of that one movie with
I definitely don't remember this.
with
Morgan Freeman.
Ryan Gosling?
Okay.
He's like really creepy. He wears glasses.
It's a lot of movies with Ryan
damn
Gosling,
it.
but
I'm gonna look it up. You finish talking. I'm gonna look it up.
okay. So there are 3 rooms that I really want. Right? There's of course my bed area where it's just like I don't, you know, I'm just someone who I just need a space to just be me.
Yeah.
But I would also like a study.
Oh, I didn't know Ryan Gosling was Canadian, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, go on.
I would like a study where I keep all of my books and all my things that I you know, a place where I can, you know, work and also learn at the same time.
Of course.
And usually that's probably gonna have a very like dark theme to it.
Hmm.
And then the last place I would like is my little recording space, which is, you know, where I have all the instruments, where I, you know, where I can do most of the actual work that I do. So one
Lars and the Real Girl.
Lars and the Real
Lars and the Real Girl. That's what it's called. Because he buys a sex doll online, dresses her up and stuff. He's crazy.
Oh, I remember seeing parts of this movie and I was like, what the hell is this?
It's
movie?
actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those ones where it gets you. Like it really like you're watching and you're like, what's with this creepy guy? And then you're like, oh, he's so sad. Anyways, go
I
on.
actually really wanted. There's one movie that I've been wanting to watch recently. It's Her.
Oh, is that the one with the AI?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to watch that.
Anyways, go on.
Okay,
So you have your room, your bedroom, your study, and then your practice room. slash recording room,
Yeah.
or just study the same thing as yours?
I feel like if anything, I'd use like the study as my practice.
Yeah. Anyways.
With a fireplace, it's gotta have a fireplace.
Ooh,
Mm.
be classy.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have warm wood.
And then of course and then I would like a common area with all the game consoles
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But if anything, I might just have the recording room be like a legit recording room. So there's possible green screen. There's enough space to put a couch in there if needed.
Yeah.
Just for whatever project that it is I'm working on.
Yeah, and also you want like good sound paneling and stuff like that.
That's it for me. It's like I want the room that I can do whatever it is I want to do.
Yeah.
Granted, what I would that was the first idea I had for my dream home. Eventually, I wanted to have like my own business kind of a thing.
Uh-huh.
So there would be a building that I would have that's just
Oh, and it
all
has
of it.
that in there.
It has all of it.
Okay.
It has the green screen room. It has its own sound room. It has whatever it is that we're doing with that. And then I come home and it's just home.
That's nice.
Yeah, and then
That's
then that one has a study.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, for me, I don't know. For me, I don't know how I want my future home to be, but I definitely know how I want
I want a castle.
I want a castle. No, I definitely know how I want one room to be, and it's like my rehearsal room, basically.
Mm.
And I apparently I'm a fucking serial killer because I'm like, I want a white room. Maybe it's either gonna be white or super like trippy or like super warm colors.
Yeah, warm
So it's,
colors.
Like, it's either gonna be like super cold and like just kind of like modern looking, or it's gonna be like just chill,
Just a room.
just a chill room with like red,
Oh!
like a red couch, like a beat up couch and stuff like. But anyways, so the way I want the room is I probably want like either a grand piano or like a baby grand, even an upright or even just a really nice upright
Yeah.
in the middle, and then like my instruments laid out, a couple on the wall. And like everything, and like just everything laid out there. Not even instruments that I necessarily play, just so that I could be like, "Hey man, come over." I like start practicing or playing or whatever, and like that and it's big enough for me to have like a genuine rehearsal.
Yeah.
And I can record in there. I can like it can be like I can have like a study in there kind of too, and that's just
That's just your room.
that's definitely that's like the room, you know.
the equivalent of a man cave.
Yeah, but for a
That
musician.
would be up for music.
But also
There-
but it's also I definitely don't want it to be like I would love the idea of like my kids just kind of running in and be like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Hey, sit down."
Yeah, see, at first I like the idea, but then after seeing these kids, I don't want them running in and grabbing
Okay.
shit. Like
But
once they get
your kids. Well, the thing is,
like
you know,
once they get to a certain age, then like come in and sit down. You can hang out. You can color.
well, that's why all the cheap instruments will be on the floor and all the expensive ones will be out of reach.
I keep having this dream. All right, so I guess this technically counts as a dream room because it's just I keep having this dream about this room, and I think this is where internally I want to be. So there's a house, right? It's one of those like when like the late 1990s, early 2000s homes in the movies would look, where it's like it's like white and it's in the forest,
Yeah.
and then there's like glass everywhere.
Yeah.
So imagine on top of that, it's a little glass room, right,
Mm.
with one of those like peaked up a ceilings, right, and so you come up the stairs and it's just the stairs, empty room. Glass, completely glass walls. There's nothing.
Does this have anything to do with music?
Yes.
That's
then
really
there's-
bad for sound.
No, hold on. It's just glass wall, and just a grand piano in there.
Nice.
And I don't know what it is about that. Like
It sounds cool.
no, yeah, it sounds cool, but even when I wake up, I'm all like, why would that makes no sense?
That wouldn't make sense because that would be terrible for sound.
But
Like glass, all glass is horrible for sound.
like I said, it was
Bounces
like
off
it's this
everywhere.
dream that I keep having. It's just like I keep walking into this room.
Maybe it's like a high
It's
tech.
upstairs. It's upstairs, and it's just this big room.
What if it's like a high tech kind of glass that doesn't let it bounce off as
Dude,
much?
I'd be interested in seeing
I
it.
don't
I'm sure that's
That is a
amazing.
pretty cool idea, though. I'm not gonna lie. What about like a study up there instead of like
No, it's just the piano.
just a piano?
It's
That is
just the
pretty
piano,
cool.
and because
Visually, it is very appealing.
it's in the rainforest. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
Oh,
It's
okay.
because it's not like here where it's like open sky. It's always raining
Yeah, a
There's
tree somewhere.
green-
That's really cool, actually.
and there's gray
But again,
skies.
I feel like that's one of those things where it's like that is very visually appealing, and then for anyone else who's not a musician, it'd be like, oh, that's super cool. But then, like, as a musician, you look around and you're like, the sound in this place is gonna suck.
there's so many things wrong.
It's just like everything's just gonna bounce. Nothing's gonna soak up. What is this? I guess I could put a carpet under here, maybe, but it still won't work.
Yeah. And I think maybe
Also,
maybe mentally
I'm
it was.
still wearing the hat, and it's getting hot, so I'm gonna take it
Yeah,
off.
I don't know why you're still wearing that.
I'm hoping you take me more seriously with this on.
Yes, I do actually.
Anyways,
And now I take you less seriously now that you're taking it off.
anyways,
Yeah, and I don't know why it is that this dream. Maybe I secretly want it. Maybe this
maybe.
is something that I want. But
I don't know. I know I want that one room. That's the only room I want. Like, definitely. Like, if I could have a room similar to the setup of my living room right now, like for like a common area, I'd be happy with that. Like, I really like my living room setup right now. It's very nice. Maybe a beanbag chair or something. Or like, recliner. I want a recliner.
oh man, I want to. He's like, I want a love sack.
The hell's a love sack?
You never heard of a love sack?
And you better not be talking about what's between your legs.
Oh my god, okay, so like imagine.
Oh, is it like a 2-person?
It's like a beanbag. It's
But
a
for 2 people?
big ass beanbag. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
it's a
I've seen
beanbag you can sleep in.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh,
and the thing is, I
want
want to get like a Snorlax skin.
I want. Oh, that's funny.
And just sleep on the Snorlax.
That'd be really cool. Hey, if we ever get an apartment,
I'm down.
just saying,
Like
that's gonna happen.
like that's our love sack, man.
Yeah.
Like you and I both.
we're
on the
gonna
love sack.
be making what?
Making sweet love. on the
Sweet,
love sack.
sweet.
sweet. I'm gonna give you those sweet comes, man.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Oh, fucking. So on like the Ninja Sex Party page, they keep putting, "Would you like to do any comes?" or "Would you like any comes?" Right? And I keep seeing those, and I'm like, this is stupidly awesome. And so I've never used that until just now.
god damn it.
Would you like to do any comes?
Ugh, that's such a. Ugh.
I know it sounds really like.
Ugh. Ugh. Anyways,
Hey, look at that! I made a John Tron reference.
God. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we got for today.
Yeah, it's hot, and
I'm
I'm
slowly but surely running out of content too. Not that there's ever anything actually planned for this shit, but
You know, I was just to quickly touch up on that. Sabrina actually was talking to me about how we should,
organizing better.
yeah, just like organizing like the stories we're gonna tell.
Well, I mean, I knew. Well, it's because after the barbecue, I was like, "Damn it!" That took way less time than I thought it was gonna take.
I actually was expecting to drag on the story of how I got out of your driveway a little bit more.
Well, if it only took you 20 seconds.
I know that was the thing though, because everyone's all like, "How'd you get out of it?" And I was like, "It really wasn't that hard."
If
I know, and visually it looked impressive, but
in doing it, you were like, "Eh."
yeah, it was like in. I just remember just like looking. I'm standing behind my car. I'm standing behind my car between my car and Bobby's car. And I'm taking my hand. I'm like, this no, I'm smashing someone. This no, I'm smashing someone. So it's me moving my hand forward and then back as if it's the car.
Super tired.
Right. and so at one point I'm just go like this, done.
Cool.
All right, let's try it. And
I'm really happy you didn't smash one of my mom's car or my car. By the way, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. See, the better decision would have been just wake Bobby up, but
You gotta be stubborn. Fuck.
man, I'm amazing.
Oh my god. All right. Well, anyways, thank you guys for listening.
Thanks for joining
If
us.
you have any comments, or actually, no, if you have any like weird stories involving parties, you can let us know.
Oh yeah, tell us your stories. If anything, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, Ruben's girlfriend.
Hit that bell, hit that whatever button it is you're using for whatever content you're using. I'm still trying to figure out what you guys are on.
We're on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and SoundCloud and Podbean.
Whatever you feel like is more comfortable, just use that.
I listen to our podcast on Spotify. All the
I
time.
actually found out that we're on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you ever want to send us to
Well,
one of
there
your
you go.
professors,
So, please don't.
I'm gonna send it to only your professors.
Oh my god. Anyways, my name is Matthew Langton.
My name's Ruben Ortega.
This has been Golden Boys.
Nice to see you.
Bye. Now.
You can't tag after the tag.
I will tag after the tag.
You can't tag.
As much as I